Going to clip that up. All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Righto.
First on the team
It's great to have you with us.
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Get your VCRs ready. Get your VCRs ready.
Make it squeal like a pig, Johnny, squeal like a pig.
Big John Daly.
G'day everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Preferred Lies podcast. We're the home of good golf and better chat. My name's Nick, I'm your host, and joining me tonight, we've got a full contingent back on back on deck. To my left, Mr. Gurmit Simuisaki. How you going, bruz?
Good, thanks, man. How are you?
I'm noticing a subtle change with your facial hair,
No, always had it.
and you've come always.
Always.
Yeah,
the last
it
hour.
looks good. Looks good. I'm actually a fan. I think it masculates you.
Thanks.
Yeah, looks
Appreciate
good.
that.
How are you going? How was your week?
Yeah, good, mate. Just on the
strong?
recover from some general last bout of winter sickness, I believe, but no, doing pretty
Just
well.
the changing of the season sort
Yeah,
of spread
something
throughout
like
the
that.
family a little bit.
Yep,
Yeah,
just the kids at school, you know what they're like.
yeah, little
bring
jam
everything home.
factories. Mitchy boy's on my right. How you going, mate?
Going good, mate. How about you?
Strong?
Always.
Always strong. And the paparazzi man himself, Mr. Adam King. How you going over there, bruss?
Good, mate. Just getting a story up just for the pundits.
I
They
love
do love a little during the podcast story. So I'm good.
Live action.
Live action. Turtle Man.
Yeah. No, I'm going, it's been a pretty good week for me too. Thanks for asking, everyone. It's good. Yeah. Been good.
Do you want to elaborate?
Nick, are you
What-
okay?
Yeah, no.
What's the best part about your week, mate?
Played a bit of golf today with friend of the show, Kane Fremos. We're supposed to play with a Stephanie Enza someone, and she didn't end up coming in, so it was just three of us.
Ainsthorpe, yeah.
Ainsthorpe, that's her, yeah. She was supposed to jump in with us, so it was a little three-man today with one of Kane's mates from Stella and Emma School, so it was good. It was just three of us. We got around, we had a bit of golf. Did you guys play much? Have you guys been out there playing golf? Simwoo, I saw you out last weekend. You had the full Simwoo contingent out there.
I did. I had Wu Junior and Minji Junior. So both the young tackers. So we were making the most of what was a pretty decent Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday before Father's Day. Yep. So we went out in the afternoon
was
because the ball and chain had to go out for an event. So we thought we'd make the most of.
Do you want to
going-
beat that out? Are you sweet?
Hey?
The ball and chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The old ball and chain went out. So, we made the most of the afternoon, and we actually played 9 holes in under 2 hours on
Yeah,
Saturday
right.
afternoon
Wow.
on the back nine. It was so good. I think the tee sheets were pretty empty there, sort of for monthly medal, which was really strange. So it was very free and open, and we actually cruised around pretty good. Didn't get stuck behind anyone. Young fella's just starting to get used to his new clubs. And he actually
You got bigger ones, didn't you?
Yeah, he got
Yep.
a new set in August for his birthday. And he actually drove the green on 18 and had probably a 10-footer for birdie. And he just glazed the edge of the cup. So he was pretty pumped that he was on the green. We didn't know where it was, and we got down there. I'm like, I think you're on the green, mate. But that was
Glazing holes, how good.
that was pretty exciting. He played a lot better than I did. So, yeah, we had a good time.
Were you striking the ball okay, though? Because you've been putting in work. I've been getting some snaps at day, what are we up to now, 9 of don't be shit.
Well, we're actually still on day 6 because I've been that crook. So
I was going to say, I haven't seen an update for a while.
Had a little pause.
that's how it's been. So we've only got probably 3 weeks more of the backyard range before Reno season starts. So we're just making the most of being able to rip up the turf and not feel bad about it.
Just rip in.
And then we're going to start seeing some activity down on the course at some stage. Just got to try and work out whether I'm going to do that before work or we'll work it out. But it is a project.
Before I pick you up in the mornings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll come around and
on the
help.
way.
Be-
That's
be-
it. Perfect.
Be no
Pick
worries.
me up from Mitchy's office.
Pick some balls up on while you're there.
Yeah, from the road. Down the other roundabout. Mitchy boy, I saw you out of the range today. You were doing a bit of work.
Yeah,
What, they're grinding?
had a lesson when you saw me, but then I went up and got my sticks and, I was doing a bit of grinding, working on the wedges, and they're feeling really good. So, kind of trying to ramp up into November with a few pre-qualifiers. So, trying to
what
keep
do you
sharp.
what do you got on the schedule?
So I've got Queensland PGA pre-qualifier, which is 17th of November, I think, which is then followed by the following week in by the Oz PGA. So
So you get a fair bit of runway to work with. Like
Yeah.
you're just sort of just about to take, like, you're not at the final stages. You just sort of just getting turned into the tarmac. now.
Yeah,
Just
so-
early work.
yeah, something like that. So yeah, the game's feeling pretty decent at the moment, but yeah, it can always improve and hopefully can get
Always
a little
room
bit
for
better.
improvement.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
There's some solid aviation references there. That was well done by you.
It was hard. My brain's doing some weird things at the minute. Kingman, you and me got out last weekend with the great and powerful Frank Hedge in the monthly medal, and that was a fucking absolute all-time round for me. I didn't score the best, but fuck, I had a good time.
We had a fat time with Big Frankie Hedge. He did
fucking
not have a
loved
great
it.
time, but yeah, he was full of chat the whole time, which was good.
He was full of it, all right. He was loving it.
There was a couple of very cool old man self sledges.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that one? You fucking bloody. Oh, it was fucking. It fucking went on and on and on.
That was nearly word for word.
fucking
yeah.
bloody stupid fucking fuck or something like that. Like, yeah, righto. And that was after his third hosel, I think, for the day.
Why do I even fucking bother
Bother,
with
yeah.
this bullshit? It was, and then just went up and just hit another shot, just casually. It was
And then he ended up on the last shot of the day. Gets onto the 18th tee. We're playing off the black markers because it's a monthly medal. Into a roaring wind. It was blowing, would have been 25, 30, I think.
Yeah, upwards even, yeah.
Down the 18th. And he's gone, I don't know what the fuck I've been doing, but I'm just going to get up there and fucking do this. I'm going to put my feet here and then I'm going to pull back and then I'm just going to swing my hips through and we're going to fucking hit it. We're like, righto. And he's fucking proceeded to almost fucking hold this motherfucker. It was 40 centimetres away, ended up with the golden circle. The thing nearly leapt in. He's like, why fucking hell I'm doing that fucking thing all
rolls up to
fucking
the
day.
tee and said, fuck it, I'm going to change my swing. And just literally, what do you mean, Frank? Like, Key, what do you mean you're going to change your swing? He's like, no, I'm just going to change. We're going to do this, do that. And just goes fucking strike and puts it on a fucking frozen rope down to the golden circle at was it like 70 centimetres?
No, it's
or
43 centimetres. it was.
43,
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, and ended up with almost $100 or something. Yeah,
it wasn't too
and he's
bad.
like, it's all right. And had the Simon Shield the next day.
Yeah, he just wanted one good swing to make him feel better about the
And he
Simon
was
Shield
back,
the next
yeah.
day. I'm not sure. Did you hear what happened with the Simon Shield? Did they get the win?
I don't know. I would assume so because
Lockie
when
only
I-
had the.
late, yeah.
his son rocked up on the 5th hole, I think, and he was even till that point. And then when they crossed at 9, when Riley got there, he was they were 3 down. So I think Lockie was going better without him.
Right. Okay.
Now you didn't go too bad the monthly medal. You ended up.
I didn't
was
do
it
too bad.
3?
2 over. I think I got the best
2
gross
over.
on the day, which was
Yeah.
a nice little bonus as well.
Yeah,
and got a
love
ball
that.
in the rundown, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
which
oath
wasn't
you
too
did. That
bad.
was good.
So
And you got it today as well. I saw.
I
you
did
had
get out today. I had a better round today. Shot 1 over with
two bogeys, 1 birdie.
2 bogeys, 1 birdie. Punched green. So greens have been renovated Monday, Tuesday. Mick and the boys did a hell of a job to get the 18 holes and the extras as well done in the 2 days. So obviously wasn't expecting too much going out there with the putter, but I had 18 putts on the front 9. I missed 1 green on the front 9, and then I think I had 15 putts on the back 9 after missing 3 with 3 up and downs. So not too bad. Shut the bed on the 10th. That was the only little fucking blemish. Ended up with a bogey there out of the trees. But yeah, no, something's clicked. The work I've been putting in, obviously the work that Mitty did with me. Putter was comfortable. So feeling pretty confident going into mid-ams, which starts this Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to give you a bit of a cleanse on that. That's cool. Like, so you're going down with a few other of the Toowoomba golf boys. You're going down with Shiny, and I think the Beast is going to be there as well.
Yeah, Shiny Beast and apparently Mark Moran as well. Blowy of Red Cox on his ball phone.
The man.
According to Shiny, but I didn't see him on the updated tee sheet, so I'm not sure whether he made it in or
I
not.
thought he had a bit more time, according to Shiny. Anyway, that's awesome, man. Well, good luck. We'll be sure to get some updates from you after mid-ams. Father's Day was last Sunday. I just want to give a shout out to all the dads out there. It's a very special day for everyone. If it was your first one, there was a few lads, few friends of the podcast who it would have been their first one. So I just want to give a big shout out to all the dads out there. Big happy Father's Day for last Sunday. I got treated. I went up to the golf club on Sunday actually and went to the buffet breakfast. It was mint. Really good. Ran into Mitch while I was eating my eggs. Said hi. ran into Frank actually. He was warming up as I pulled into the car park, and he gave me a wave. He was in real good spirits, and just a big shout out to Toowoomba Golf Club for a mean breakfast. It was actually really good, very similar to Masters Monday type of breakfast feel.
Setup wise, yeah.
Yeah,
Were there many there?
Yeah, it was pretty full. There was maybe a few tables outside that weren't taken, but all the tables inside were
Chockers.
Yeah, right.
were taken up, and there was sort of like two sessions. So three sessions. So when we got there at the 8:30, there was already some people there that already started ramping in.
Yeah, right.
And then as we were leaving at like sort of 9:30 ish, 9:45, there was another sort of wave rolling in. So yeah, it would have been good for them.
Yeah, good. Oh, good on them.
Yeah. So big shout out to Toowoomba Golf Club on a marvellous breakfast. It was really good.
They are starting to do a hell of a lot more in there, aren't they? So big credit to them. Big shout out. Like trivia nights, dinners on Wednesdays and
that
Saturdays.
happy hour apparently is going fucking gangbusters. Yeah.
Little nibbly num nums on that Friday as well.
Num-nums?
Are they still doing that? They're still doing the num nums?
Friday night bites.
Yeah, that's the ones.
Yeah.
Friday night num nums.
I saw a post update too. The 9 and Wine's going good with the ladies. They were packed in there the other day. So big shout out. We don't often give them a shout out, but big shout out to Toowoomba Golf Club. Yeah, they're doing some really good things.
Yeah.
I'm quite interested to see where this leads. Do you guys have a good Father's Day?
No free ads, though.
No free ads. No, they're sponsored by MD Performance Golf.
I did have a good Father's Day, thanks. Reese?
What'd you get up to?
Nothing. No, I did. I cooked breakfast because I cook breakfast really good. I like using my barbecue, so I got up and cooked
you touch
breakfast. Got the kids gave me the presents from the school fates.
What'd you get? How good's the Father's Day still presents?
It was actually was good this year. It was lots of like
Boiled lollies.
no, it was Father's Day gift stuff like packs of cards and all sorts of stuff. So it was good. I got a pair of slippers that are 3 sizes too small. They're fantastic. Love them.
My little toe hangs
really-
out the sides. Great.
No, it's my heels off the back. So they it was good. And I said to my wife, I said, all I want to do is I want to be able to wash the car and mow the lawn and not get hassled about anything for the day. And that's what I got. It was
Shut up and let
fantastic.
me wash the car and mow the lawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I did that. The kids came out and helped me wash the car, and yeah, that was it. It was good.
Love that. What did you two get up to?
I had
You had work in the morning, obviously, but
Yeah.
home for lunch.
Yeah, so got home for lunch and had a nice roast lunch, which was nice, roast pork. And then
Crackle?
there was a bit of crackle floating around.
So
I don't know how good it'll be going a few days later.
I'll still give it a go.
Chuck it in the air fryer. It'll crisp up nicely.
And then got spoilt by Rory, which was good. So got some new golf shoes.
Oh,
Had
did he get the right size?
no, so I had to send them
Take 'em
back. But we're gonna get some more, which is good. And he and I got matching golf shirts. So
cool.
he had to come to work today.
Big set of titties on them.
And he had to show all of his. So what did he say? Daddy, we need to go to work and show all of your friends my new cool golf shirt.
Yes.
Sick.
Love that. Love that.
But no, it was really good. Very lucky.
Love that. And Kingman, I saw Jimmy went to work. You had, it was just the boys' weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. The girls were in Ipswich for Open Women's Softball. They state champs down there. So we ducked down there on Saturday, watched a couple of games, got back a bit late. And Jimmy's like, what time are you on breakfast in the morning? I said, mate, don't worry about it. I'll beat you up anyway. I'll wait for you. When when you hear me making a coffee, then you can come out. It's about 7:30 by the time I braved to go out there after being awake for an hour and a half, and he come out with his blanket around him and goes, oh, I'm cooking, righto. So I'd literally supervised, sat there and watched him make sure he didn't burn the fucking house down. But he did a great job. He put the toast on nice and early before anything else, so the toast was a little bit cool. Bacon went in. He did the bacon really well, and he cracked all the eggs without breaking a yolk.
No busted yolks.
No, he did a
Shout
top
out,
job.
Jimbo.
A little bit of coolish toast, but I didn't mind the cool toast under the crispy bacon and the eggs were top shelf. Yeah, absolutely mint. So he did a great job of that. We then went back down to Ipswich to watch the last game there. Brought Evie home because she was crook as a dog with influenza A. She didn't actually get to play the last game. She slept all the way home and then she slept in bed the whole time. B was the manager for the team, so she had to stay in Ipswich until the finals because they won
Till it was all
the
done.
country champs. So they rocked back in at 6 o'clock as I was pulling the pork roast out of the oven. Woke up Evie, fed them. Girls went to bed. Me and Jimmy just fucking kept hanging out together.
Just loving it. Just boys' weekend
Eating all the
with
crackle.
pork.
It was top shelf too. It was absolutely melt in your mouth. Really juicy meat. And then the crackling was off the Richter. So
I'm so jealous. It sounds
it was
bloody
good.
delicious.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Love that. But yeah, big shout out to all the dads out there and all the kids who did a bloody marvellous job spoiling dads. We appreciate you guys. Let's jump in. Let's talk about some golf. We'll jump into the front nine side of things. That's brought to you by our friends from Build Right Constructions. Jack's been inundated with PLP fans giving him calls and let him know that you heard of him from the potty. Just mention code PLP. I don't know if he'll do your discount, but I assume yes. Or he'll throw some chat at you either way. But yeah, big shout out to Jack and the team from Build Right. Absolute weapons. If you're unsure if they can help you, call Jack and ask him because there's not too much that he won't say no to, Jack and the team. So big fans of them because they support us. Let's jump into the review side of things. The Irish Open was last weekend, and holy fuck me, dead grown. I think we need to jump in and talk about Rory's massive clutch eagle to force a playoff that ended up getting the win here. I've got in the notes. I'm just going to leave Mitchie to chat about this one because obviously you're a big fan of the Raw man. What did you make of this one, mate?
I thought it was awesome to see just how much he was kind of soaking up the crowd and how much the crowd was actually like enjoying just having him there playing well. Like it was absolute scenes. Like when he held that putt to get into the playoff, it was biblical.
It was
like,
rock star stuff.
Mate,
Yeah.
Like
Do you see the father-son thing?
That was awesome.
Oh, man, I love that. I almost had a little tear when the dad grabbed it. He's like, we saw it. We were here for it. It's fucking so cool.
Like it was like, yeah, Irish junior golf is going to be in such a good place after that happening. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, can you imagine if let's say that Min Woo come home and something like
Or Jason Day.
nah, not Jason Day because he's not that cool. But yeah, but like Min Woo,
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott, Cam Smith, whoever it is, and just does it in that fashion. Who's like underdog coming in, has to make something happen, and then holds an eagle putt on the last, and there's
To force a play. And
to
it was
force
a
a
bomb
playoff.
eagle, too.
It was
Wasn't
20,
it?
25 feet,
Yeah.
whatever it was, but it was really good.
Fucking hammered into the back of the hole too. Didn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
It wasn't a lucky. It was like dead right, 100% middle. It almost popped up a little before
Yeah.
it dropped in the bottom.
Yeah.
And the fucking roar nearly scared the ball back out of the hole.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Yeah, the vibrations from the...
But yeah, not. I don't think I'm a fan of how the crowd was carrying on with what was his name, Lagergren, hitting it into, chasing it, or asking it to get into the water and all that kind of stuff, and booing him and all that kind of.
So 3 holes before, did you see his fairway metal into so Lagergren's into the 16th, was a par 5. So he's hit this fucking 3-wood thing to the short side. It would have been 250, 260 metres, put it 6 foot to this fucking pin on the bottom side, dropped in the eagle putt there, and the crowd went fucking bananas for him there. So he was in the group ahead, wasn't he? Or 2 groups ahead.
Yeah.
And then he birdied the 18th, and the crowd gave him a bit of a rile up about that. So, funny how it kind of turns
fickle
around
they are,
when the hometown hero, when the countryman is there, and it's Rory as well. Like he's a fucking superstar. Like, and you'd expect the same for, if it was a Tiger or, on his home soil in Florida or something, or in Jupiter. Like you'd expect that kind of carry on as well. But yeah, we might save that for the steamer, because I'm not sure too many people would have watched that back.
No, it was
It's rough, but I kind of see it's like the hometown advantage. Like you still cheer for good golf, but I don't like the booing. I'm with you in the wanting the other guy to fail, but I'm big fan of the extra support the raw man gets. He's probably earned that a bit. But yeah, the booing and the can in the water stuff was a bit rough.
It's not golf.
Nah, it's not. Like you need to appreciate that he's there. He's played his ass off. He's in the final of the Irish Open too. Like it's not just Rory. It's the other guy too. Like I say, the other guy. I probably shouldn't have said that. I just can't pronounce his name really well, and I've had a couple of beers today. Simu, did you catch much of this one, mate?
I did, mate. I really did think that Lagergren was brewing something over the weekend.
Is that a pun?
And that he'll probably be a little bit bitter about the loss, but he's going to hop straight into the next event and get over it, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
How long did you spend on those puns?
20
mate?
minutes.
Yeah, well done. That's great. Fantastic. Worth every fucking minute.
I watched a little bit of it early. I do enjoy the European Tour stuff because of the time slot that it's on. Unfortunately, in peak football season, it's hard to get the TV away from my young fella, so I didn't watch much on the weekend, but I did get a lot of it earlier in the week. It is probably worth noting that the field rating was pretty low for this one, 200. The Scottish Open, I know, was leading up to a major, but its field rating was 400. So
Big difference, yeah.
fantastic win. Like the way that he did it is definitely Rory's style. Would have been really cool because it's a good course, the K Club. Like it's not. It's not
apparently it played. Obviously, there was a bit of rain. It was wet.
it was soft.
It wasn't linksy at all.
bit
Which I think
receptive.
people were a little bit disappointed with that. It was more, American-like. Throw a dart, drop your putt in. Like it wasn't so much hitting mounds
it
and
was.
rolling
Like
around.
they were hitting woods into par fives and dropping it on the
Sticking,
spot.
yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. Shout out Snoop Dogg. And we, look, really
I
looking.
was pacing up Snoop Dogg in case he's listening.
I like to see all the national opens get more big stars going to them and make them a big thing because I think they have their own identity. Like it's not just like a 3M Open or the Procore Championship or something. It's actually it can have its own identity outside of a sponsor and still be cool. So it can go through like dry times and tough times and still be a good event. So
Yeah, I love that. Like have the Irish, the Canadian, the Australian, like make them all a thing. Like it's not just another event. It's a proper event, I guess. Other than the Eagle, did you lads happen to catch much of it in Hitchy and Kingy? Did you like anything? Was there any other highlights that sort of caught your guys' eye? Your guys' eyes?
The only one that I saw was probably 4 or 5 holes before, might have been on the 13th, where Rory hit the putt, hit the left lip, and went all the way around, almost sat,
And then
Drip back
went
in.
out and then back in.
backdoor.
Yeah,
Nice.
back door through the front door. So
He bogeyed the first, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the replay. So DP World Tour are awesome for putting up things on YouTube and that. So they had pretty much like all the highlights, and it was maybe 13, 14 minutes, and some pretty cool shots, not just from the top 2 dogs that ended up in the playoffs, but all the way through. And after his bogey, went a little birdie run and came back strong and pumped his way through. I think we'll just make note also that Brooksy missed the cut, so we were chatting up old Brooksy getting out there. So
we're a little bit high on him, weren't we?
We were.
up there,
He's backing up again this week
He
too,
is,
I think.
yeah.
But that's his 4th missed cut out of 5 non-live events this year.
Yep. Struggling.
He's doing his best.
He knows, like he's come out and said, I'm not playing my best golf. So he's trying. That's why he's playing all these other events. and
I'm trying, sure. I'm trying.
trying to find something, I
Poor
guess.
bastard. All right. Well, sure thing with Adam King.
Unfortunately, we
Talker.
actually we didn't shit the bed. We did pretty well. Old Tyrrell
Just
hadn't-
urinated?
Tyrrell hadn't shut the bed. No, 100% he shut it. So he ended up tied 42. So this is for our top 20 multi. We had
Tyrrell.
Rory. Lowry ended up tied 15th. Tyrrell started at tied 22nd. Shot 5 over on the final round. An even par round would have had him inside the top 20. But
I
he
bet he was really
decided-
calm and collected after doing that too.
Yeah, I couldn't find any highlights on it, so I didn't see him throwing clubs or swearing, which no doubt he did do. So missed out on that one. And then the other one, which was a Hail Mary, was the top 5 was Lowry and Penge. Penge ended up tied 50th, I think. He slipped off the rail there, and Lowry at T15. So not so good. Pretty
So
close
not
though.
all bad, but not all good either.
Pretty close, yeah. Just Tyrrell letting us down. It's definitely the the live formula. 54 holes is pretty good, but add another 18 off the back end of that, and mucho not good.
Not good. Any other reviews from the week that was, lads? Do we see any other golf? Anything we want to chat about before we jump onto the preview side of things here?
Walker Cup. That was on.
That was on.
That was.
Americans got the
Americans
dub
Oh,
got the
again.
dub.
So that's 5 out of the last 6.
I
Do you
think
want to
so.
let the listeners know about what the Walker Cup is, just for those who might not be versed?
So Walker Cup is the amateur men's version of the Ryder Cup. So somewhat. So it's the US versus Great Britain and Ireland.
Ireland.
It was pretty good watching. The foursomes was quite interesting. I watched a little bit of the replay, and GB and I were actually going pretty good, and then the US just trounced them in that first day. So it's just a Saturday and a Sunday. They do foursomes in the morning, singles in the afternoon,
On
both
both
days.
days.
So, which is a pretty interesting kind of way to play it. It's
So they play full singles both days.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's full singles. I think it's only like 8 on the first day and then 10 on the second day or something along those lines. But most of them play. But there was some really good golf played. Luke Poulter, who's Ian Poulter's son, was on the team, and he's a big fella. Like I saw a photo of him, and he's
Same.
a head and shoulders over Ian Poulter. And I don't think Poulter is a small human being,
human,
but he's going to be really, really good, I think. And there's quite a few really good Americans coming through as well.
The Yanks had 5 or 6 of the top 10 amateurs in the world.
Yeah,
It was something stupid.
Are on
yeah.
the Yank team.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane.
it is. Yeah, and it kind of reflects in the results as well. I think it was like 17-9 or something like that.
They ended up
trouncing.
pumping them, yeah.
with their singles record. But there was something that what's his name, Jackson Coyven, who's world number 1 amateur,
He's the guy.
was playing against a 1200th ranked amateur. So
Not
there was
ideal for the 1200.
double.
though.
Yeah, so just goes to show kind of what guys are getting into the event, and it was really good watching at Cypress Point. So. Not many people can get on at Cypress Point, and I think you put something in our
Yeah.
content chat about the
That's for
rules.
there was. We might throw that up in the chat. It was just some rules for unaccompanied guests. Very strict. They set aside some tea times. I think it's 7 a.m. through to 8 a.m. in the morning for unaccompanied guests, and you get to run around and do your best. But there's some very strict guidelines you need to abide by in order to get out there. So we might throw that up for those that are interested. Have a look at that. We happy to jump into the preview side of things now, fellas? Preview side of things, we've got the Pro Court Championship coming up on the PGA side of things. We've got some pretty big boys repping at this one. Before we go through the field, I just want to go through the course and that side of things. And there's no one better or no one I'd rather do it than Mr. Gurmat Simusaki. Can you run us through that, my friend?
I'd rather the former there, mate. There's no one better. All right.
Copy that.
Thank you. So we're in.
Good start.
No, you're doing well, mate. Carry on.
We're in Napa, California at the Silverado Resort, which is actually a 1,200-acre golf, tennis, and spa resort in Napa, California. So the venue's named after the Silverado Mine, which is a quicksilver mine near Mount St. Helena. And the resort is the 5th largest employer in Napa County, and it's actually its own sensible area. So when they do a census, it's actually, they count that as its own area. 'cause it's that
Like
big.
a Toowoomba.
It's that big. Yeah, it's huge.
Shit.
So it was, I couldn't find who actually designed it, but it was redesigned by Robert Trent Jones in 1966 and just retouched up by Johnny Miller in 2011 when he bought it. That's when it, I think 2014, it became part of the PGA Tour rota of courses that we play regularly. So we got blended POA, bent grass greens. So they reckon it's an interesting one for putters, about 12.5 on the stimp. Interestingly, it is a very hard driving course. So outside the majors, it has the lowest driving accuracy in the last 2 years
Oh, wow.
of a tour event. So narrowish
stat.
fairways and the targets just aren't really, visual for people to hit them. So we have had some pretty weird and wonderful winners over this event over the last few years as well, which is a testament to that. So yeah, Napa, California.
Love that a lot. Kingy and Mitchie, I've tasked you guys with just run us through with some of the contenders and the pretenders. I mean, I had a quick look. I didn't put them on here. They must have been on my other sheet. But there's quite a few in the sort of the top 50-ish that are going to be here this weekend, having a bit of a bash. We might start with you, Mitty. Do you want to run us through who you like here and who's sort of who's on Mitch's radar or who's in your stable that's going to come out here and shine?
Yeah, so you've got 10 of the 12 Ryder Cup guys playing. So I think King was saying it's only Xander who's on the PGA Tour who's not playing.
Who's
And
just
then-
had a kid, apparently.
Is
had
that
a kid
why?
or
Is
kid's
that-
sick or something like that. Yeah, there was something to
Oh,
do with the
okay.
child. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which I heard on Shotgun Start today.
Okay,
There you go.
makes sense.
Didn't
yeah.
even know that he had a child.
No, they kept it pretty quiet. Yeah.
And then Bryson, obviously, but have heard that he's going to be in Napa following the team around, so which is pretty cool, I think.
As a support crew.
Yeah. So I think Scotty's going to probably go and do Scotty things like he usually does at this point in his career. But yeah, it's probably going to be one of the Ryder Cup guys who's going to be at the pointy end.
Good little tune up.
Yeah, which is good because this was their downfall a couple of years ago in the last Ryder Cup. They all come in off 0 play and then playing on foreign ground. So there's some pretenders. I wouldn't say pretenders, but probably not a contender.
What just in your opinion?
In my opinion, I'm going to say someone who could probably do something, but it's probably not going to win. I like Carl Phillips. Koala Carl.
One of 2 Aussies in the field with Harrison Endicott as well.
Harrison's there as well. I didn't see that. It's interesting. Kingman, who do you like here? Who's in your stable?
There's
that's
a
gonna come
few
out
down
and
the
make a
bottom
show?
end there that I'd like to make a mention of before we talk about those at the top end. Joe Highsmith's playing. He went a little bit cold after his win. He's the lefty, isn't he, with the broad brim hat. He's paying $401, as is Patton Kazire. Man of Streel, Kevin Streelman. He's in there.
Man of Streel.
How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Yeah, no, I might have
Less than
stolen that
20
one
minutes?
or something else. Definitely less than 20 minutes. Yeah,
That's good though. I like that.
there is quite a few down the bottom end there. It's a big field. It's a massive field. And there's a lot there that are looking to get some points through the autumn season to help them off, finish the year off to,
Trying to top up their points.
get a head start. Yeah.
Maxi Homer would be one of those guys.
Maxi Homer
who's
is in
trying
there.
to-
He's paying $51, so he's like in the top 15, 20, believe it or
right.
not.
Maxi boy.
Bo Hostler's in there. Emiliano Grillo. Yeah, there's some names in and around. Thorbjorn Olsen. It's interesting he's here and not over in
Europa.
that place. Chef is the betting favourite, so he's paying $3.10. JT and Henley next best at 17 each. Burnsy and Young, 21. English, McNeely and Big C and JJ Spawn all paying $26. So Spowny, sorry. Apologise for my mispronunciation. That does happen every now and then. Not a bad little top end of the field, but yeah, there's some fillers in there as well. It'll be interesting to see how the pairings go, as well. Whether Keegan gets his mates all lined up and get to play in groups together or not. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Surely you twist some ears. Hey, fucking make this happen.
Yeah, pull some whistles.
I like trains.
Sure thing with Adam King though. Let's jump straight in there.
Run us
You happy for me to do that? We go on
Run
to
us
the
through.
Pro
Find
Tour
us something.
Championship. We're in Napa, California. 2 bets. First one's a created bet. Any two for 22. Any two of JT, Burnsy, and No Hat Pat to top 10, including ties, $2.40. Any 2 of those lads. Not too bad to top 10. That's pretty good.
To top 10.
Top 20 multi. Still waiting for Sportsbet to give me some odds on these, but I'll post them up when I put the video. Hopefully it's come good by then. We've got
If not, too bad.
JT. So he's had 4 starts here at Silverado. So he's had a T3, a T8, a T4, and a 5th. So a bunch of top 10s there. So he's in our top 20. He's also got a scoring average of 68.5. And he's coming off his T7 at Tour Champs as well. Cam Young's the other one I'm jumping in there. He's coming off a 5th, 11th, and T4 for his last 3 starts. Being a Captain Keegan pick, he's going to be brimming with confidence as well coming into this. Sammy Burns is the other one as well. So we've got JT, Cam Young, Sammy Burns. He had 7 top 15s in his last 15 starts, including those last 2 legs of the playoffs as well. So I'll put the value up when I can figure out what that is.
Once we know what they are, we'll post them
Sure
up.
thing with Adam King.
Love that. Love that. There's some good bet. Let us know what you're punting on. If you're having a punt, a flutter on the golf, let us know. Write in, tag us, share with us your bet slips if you're able to, or just send us a DM and tip us off and we'll give you a shout out in this section because we like to hear what you're doing in that space as well. Now, there's some other previews going on this weekend. We've got the DP's BMW PGA Championship. There's a lot of letters going on there. I think I got through that okay. Anyone of note having a run here, boys? Have we had a look here, and do we like anyone, and what's going to happen here?
Yeah, well, this is pretty much the opposite of the Procore. This is the European team having a run leading into the Ryder Cup. So Rory, Tommy, Big Shot Bob, Justin Rose, Ludwig, Victor, Hideki, Shane Lowry, Corey Cotters, Tyrrell, Matty Fitz, Billy Ho, heap of Aussies, Minwoo and Scotty, Ryan Fox, Thomas Dietrich,
Foxy.
Mr. Pink Glove.
P. Reid's there.
Yeah,
Go,
and
mate.
there would be a whole heap of
P. Reid and Brooksy.
yeah.
Hoygaard twins. Did you mention them?
Hao Tong Lee
Hao Tong.
is there as well. So
I did see.
name to watch. But no, I do enjoy the Wentworth course. It's only 40 or 50 years old, or maybe even a bit longer than that now. That's actually 2030, not 2000 like it was in my head. But
Wait.
yeah, so I don't mind watching it. It's yeah, it'll be a good watch for those wanting to watch something on primetime TV.
Mm.
Actually has a little bit higher field rating than the Pro Course, so definitely some good golf to be watched.
What
Some
was the
good
numbers
golf, I
behind that? You did give them to me before.
Yeah,
in the green room.
so the field rating for the Pro Core is 271 points, and the field rating for the BMW PGA is 292.
Interesting.
So yeah, lots of big boys getting around, which is good.
So it's just like an alternate event for the Ryder Cup teams, essentially, with a couple of other stars sprinkled in here and there.
Well, this is the back end of the DP World Tour, so they've got a few more now. They're leading up to the race to Dubai, which is really good golf viewing over the summer season in Australia.
Yeah, it's on good
That
times
night.
too.
It is really
Love
good.
that.
The back nine they've been
Yeah,
touted
back
as good.
nine.
they
So
must have heard it on the Preferred Lies podcast, I think.
Yep.
Shout out Preferred Those podcast.
So they're still
Have a good golf
peaking.
bit of chat.
They're still peaking up to the back end of their season, which is good because it gives us something else to watch once the
Once the big bash is
all
over.
yeah, and that once all the mule events start and the Ryder Cup's over, yeah,
Sound as a mule, mate.
don't know,
Similar to a donkey, I'd imagine.
be very close. Speaking of dongs,
That was a real good segue.
we also have.
Well done, you two. Well done.
Speaking of big events this week, we also have on the Asian Tour the Shinhan Donghae Open in Korea.
Can you say that again, but slower?
The Shinhan Donghae Open. So it's at Jack Nicklaus Golf Club in Korea, in Incheon. I just wanted to run through some of the players to watch for this event. So we do have a couple of Aussies, Travis Smythe, Maverick Ancliffe, Scott Hend, Todd Sinnott, Will Florimo and Darcy Brereton. But we also have Nick Vogt from bit of YouTube fame with
Vokey.
Luke Kwan. Yep. Okay. And then some of the locals that we've been following pretty closely. So we've got Dongwoo Wee, Dong Min Lee, Dong Min Kim, and Dong Kyu Jang. So
Quad dongs.
quad dongs. And
Quite a few dogs out there.
Rashid Khan is playing. If you follow
Rashid
cricket
Khan, the
news.
leg spinner.
Rashid Khan.
Actual?
So, could be actual. Who knows? No, it doesn't look like him. He's from India, so he's not from Afghanistan. So
I bet he bowls leg spin though.
he probably does.
I've just got to, yeah, let's not get into
But
that.
no, it's
Dongs though. Let's talk about dongs.
we just did.
Which is your favourite dong?
I've got Dongwoo Wee tagged for a big
He's my
event.
favourite too.
Big event.
Woo
I
wee.
like the other one you said.
But
The
no,
other dong.
that's Asian Tour, so this weekend, so it'll be similar good viewing if it's on TV.
Jump on, do yourself a favour and get your eyes on some dong this weekend because there is plenty out there. Like Kingy said, quad dongs. You don't often get quad dongs. You often got to pay extra. So definitely look into that. Check out the BMW. Let us know who you think's gonna go well there. Let us know who you think's gonna go well in the Procore as well. We do love hearing from you. That pretty much wraps up the front nine, boys. We've had a pretty concise little yarn there. But do stay tuned because we've got some pretty good yarns. I've got some good yarns about the round today that were pretty funny for me. They might be funny for you. I'm going to tell them either way. We've got the winners of Rowers Rugby League. We're doing just a mini preview of the NRL finals. I've got some good yarns, some shout outs. That's all coming up right after this. G'day everyone, and welcome back to the Preferred Lives podcast. You've joined us at halfway, which is the turn. It's brought to you by our friends at Crush Organics. Jump on to crushorganics.com, look up the topical creams, look up the gummies, look up the drops. They will sort you out. But as always, remember to use code PLP and you'll get 40% off your order today. All right, moving on to the back nine, everyone. We're going to start with just some shout-outs or any relative good yarns. I just want to start off. I just want to give a shout-out to MD Performance Golf. Now, you might feel like I'm jacking Mitchy off here, but these last sort of 3 rounds I've played, I've definitely noticed a bit of a turn in the way I'm playing. I've also noticed Kingy playing a lot better. I haven't played around with Sim Wu a lot, but it's all thanks to Mitchy. So if you're in need of a lesson, or there's just something you just want to get figured out, sorted out, you want to get fitted for a putter, you want to get fitted for a driver, you're just not sure what's happening, go and see Mitch, because he will change your game. And me and Kingy, I know we're evidence of that. Sim Wu, do you go see MD Performance Golf on the reg?
Not on the reg, but I have historically.
He sorted you out?
He has sorted me out from a number of horrible positions I had myself in from myself
Love that.
self-medicating.
I love that. But yeah, just want a big shout out to you, mate. You're doing some really good things, and I, for one, really appreciate it. I had a ball terror today, thanks to you. So yeah, just want to give you a big shout out and let everyone know that he's not just a good-looking guy who works and checks in carts and hands you over scorecards. He's actually a fucking awesome coach. So jump on and give Mitty a go, and he'll change your golf game for sure. Do you boys have any shout outs from the week that was?
I've got a shout out for this week that's coming.
Yep.
So Dad and Riley are actually making the trek down for the Parks Open that Zach's holding this weekend. So he's got the biggest field that they've ever had. Ever. So he's done...
15.
No,
That's
they've got
good chat.
over 170. I think.
Holy shit.
Fucking hell. What is,
So, yeah, it's...
who's going to open the Woolworths at Parks?
Fucking hell.
It's really good. So,
Shotgun start?
no, I think it's rolling start, but it's 2 fields. So
Fucking hell.
it's
Fuck, that'd be good.
it's going to be really, really good.
Is it over
They-
2 days or just...
So they do a 4-ball on the Friday, and then they do stroke play on the Saturday, Sunday. So it's a 3-day event. You don't have to play the 4-ball.
Oh, it doesn't count towards the...
No, so that's
Just
kind
so
of like
2 rounds count towards the
Yeah.
open, yeah, wow.
And they got a pizza night and everything. So it sounds like it's going to be a fat time.
He's doing some good things down there, Mr. Zach Kelly. Doing some really
Yep.
good things. And if you haven't, if by chance you are down that way, definitely do check it out. I can say from personal experience, it's actually a really good course. It's a really good track. A little hidden gem down in Parks. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. If you're in there, if you're around the area, jump on. Let Zach know that you listen to PLP, and he'll buy you a beer, maybe. I don't know. I just might have made that last part up. But definitely let him know that you listen, and he'll look after you. But I'm excited. I'd like to hear some results from the Parks Open, and maybe PLP sponsor the Parks Open next year.
I'll be making an appearance next year. That he has,
A guest appearance,
He's-
a paid
Nah, not
promotional.
but he's doing a pro aspect within the Open as well. So he opened up 4 spots, got a sponsor. So they're playing for some cash this weekend as
Bit
well.
of sea
So
ash.
yeah, so hopefully next year we can.
So you
he
had
can-
cash and you came running.
Yeah,
Fucking
well,
Mitch folding Dunbar over there. Fucking cash. Yeah, I'll play for cash. Oh, there's no cash this year? No, I'll come next year. Need to get more sponsors.
yeah, something like that.
Classic. Just want to give a shout out to Fremo and Wayno today. Had a really good fun time. Us 3 out there. Wayne sneaky good. Back 9, 1 over, and had a birdie putt on the last that lipped because it jumped fucking 3 inches in the air when it hit a little patch of
Sand.
sandy shit. Yeah. So big shout out to the boys. I told them I'd give them a bit of yarn, and stay tuned because they might, one of them might one of them might feature rather in the Bounty Hunter. Do you have any shout outs, Simwo?
No, mate.
Nothing of note? No more?
I've got a couple.
Hit us with them.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, go
Is
on.
that all right?
Go on.
You okay with that?
Do it.
Shibasaki?
Do it. Simwasaki.
Simosaki, sorry. No, the pronunciation going wrong.
Dong.
A couple of softball shout outs. I was down there on the weekend. Open Women were down there. I want to give Nudge, who we gave a shout out to the other week. James Purcell was coaching the Redlands number 1 team, and they missed out on the finals for the first time in about 15 years. So big shout out to you, Nudge, for.
Was it his first year of coaching too?
No. He won it last year with him. That's what I asked him immediately. Second
Curse.
shout out is to T-Mac. So he coached the second Redlands team to a win in the Open Championship.
Well done.
So big ups to him. And third shout out goes to the Toowoomba ladies. So a lot of the young girls, my daughter was playing in there of 4 under 16s and then a couple under 18s
an open
playing in
women's
that as
event?
well. In the Open Women's. Ended up coming third overall. And we're probably pretty unlucky not to make the final in the end. It was just brutal. They played 4 games each day, Friday, Saturday. That's 8 games, Friday and Saturday. And then they had a 9th game on the Sunday morning. So a lot of softball, a bit of sickness went through the crews. Unfortunately, they buckled a little bit, but they held their heads high and came third. And I think it's one of the best finishes for a Toowoomba Open women's team. So
Yeah, in a
big
long
shout out
time.
to
That's
them.
really well done. Yeah, big shout out to all the ladies at the softball championships, and a big shout out to everyone else that we give shout outs to. All right, Rollers Rugby League. I'm going to start this and just run through this before we jump onto the Steamers and the Bounty Hunters and a bit of good yarn at the end there. We've got some winners here, fellas. There's been some absolute stunning turn of events.
She was an absolute nail biter in the tipping. You happy for me to start with the tipping?
Take it away.
Because it was a red hot. NB Sports Fan and the ERC were battling it out coming into the last. Both picked 7 out of 8.
So coming down to margins.
It did. Came down to margins. They were tied on 138. Both finished tied on 145 total points.
That's good punting.
NB Sports Fan nudged forward with 341 over 373 from the ERC. So there was only a matter of 32, what do you call them? Match score,
Point differential.
point differentials.
Differentials, yeah.
So that's pretty rock solid there. So NB Sports Fan come out the winner in front of the ERC. Ingoldsby Raider and Clifton Butch both tied for third. Ingoldsby got him by a little bit. The boy from SNB shot a 7 to get one up over you and me, Biddy. So he leapfrogged from 7th position into 5th.
From the clouds.
Yeah, and you and I both got 4 each, but you ended up 138 and me on 137. Kaikuya King's right behind me by 1 point. Scrolling deeply down.
Keep on scrolling.
Reese actually leapfrogged Dice, who must have forgot to put his
Yes.
in. So you got 4 right, which was tied with the worst. Oh, no, Marty got 3. You got 4,
Suck it,
Dice
Marty.
got 0, and you, leapfrogged Dice by 3. So crime scene.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
RIP down the bottom there.
So who are our first and second places again?
So
Just for,
NB Sports Fan, big shout out to you.
so
and-
reach out, MB Sports Fan. If you can send our Instagram page a message or an email, we'll get in touch with you and we'll send you a bit of a prize. Are we giving out a prize for second? Are we just in this instance because they were tied? Are we going to give out
I
maybe a
think we
consolation
probably
prize?
should. We've got the spare CMC hat, don't we?
Yeah, I think we got a bit. So yeah,
CMC. What are they called?
CTC,
Thank you.
Country Trucker Caps.
Thank you.
Who was,
off to
who
the
was
ERC.
second?
The
ERC.
ERC, the URQ.
So the ERC and MB Sports Fan, reach out to us either via email, just send through proof of who you are, and we will send you out some prizes. That's a ripper. We hope everyone had a good time in the tipping comp. Give us some feedback. We had a few random little joke rounds. We've spoken to Simu in the green room. He's going to get that sorted next year, so we can select them and not have them randomly imposed on us throughout the year. But yeah, we thank you for jumping in the tipping comp and making it successful. So we'll be sending out those prizes soon. Medi D, you've got some results on the Supercoach side of things too. There was a bit of action this weekend.
There was. Very, very close in the end. So, bang. Cat Paragon has taken out first place in the
Cat
Super.
Paragon. Fucking meow.
So with 34,005 points. So 34,005. Closely followed by Better Than Lego with 33,867. So Cat Paragon had 1,456 points this last round. Better Than Lego had 1,626. And Canberra Killers had 33,650 and scoring 1,803 points this last week.
That'd nearly be team of the week areas, wouldn't it?
So he
1,800.
actually jumped up 4,630 spots overall rank just with that last round. So the top four was actually only 413 points between first and fourth. So it was very, very tight in the
Very
end.
tight.
So if we scroll down and have a look at the PLP contingent, Reese's Reptiles coming in number 10th with 29,624.
Close.
Very close. Top 10, I think that's very well done. Then we go down to King's Killers, who had 1,337 points this week.
Finally figured it out. Just for the
Just
right
in
time.
time.
So, coming in 16th. Then it goes to Magic Middies, 25,657. Only got 816 points this last week.
Out of touch.
Don't really care. And then Kaikuya Kings in 21st, 23,415. And then Fasty almost bringing up
Not
the
so
rear
good.
in 23rd, 20,000 points. Only 653 points this last round. So
He's been battling.
yeah, but that was really good. I enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys, but that was kind of the first year that I somewhat kind of tried for some of it, and
It was good fun.
I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
do something different next year.
So next year we'll be having we're going to change the format a bit so we actually get to play each other each week. So it won't matter. It still will matter how much you score, obviously, but you'll be against someone from the potty. So we're going to we'll probably do 2 pools next year, but again, that's probably well in the future. But yeah, you'll actually be playing people next year, and that's how we're going to work out wins and losses and things like that. So it's going to be really exciting. And a big congratulations to Kat Paragon for taking the win. So if you'd like to get in touch with us, Kat, we will send you out your prize. A big well done to you for taking out the Supercoach winners. Now, it wouldn't be Rowies Rugby League if we didn't talk just a little bit of rugby league side of things. I did try and get Rowie in the podcast, but he's too busy refreshing the webpage to the Panthers-Warriors game, trying to get tickets. So he said he couldn't come on tonight. So
Flying across.
totally understand, totally get that. Simwu, I want to come to you on this one, a fellow rugby league tragic. Game of the rounds, obviously your team, my team. We've got the Raiders v the Broncos, first versus fourth. It's happened to be on a Sunday, which it's pretty weird. I reckon that's going to favour the Broncos a little bit. Going to be a dry track down there in the nation's capital. Who do you like in this one and why, sir?
Look, obviously being a Broncos supporter, you'd love to think that the Broncos go down there with a fair bit of confidence with 4 wins on the trot without a lot of their key stars. Playing pretty good. The dry track, I think, will be suitable for our team and the way we like to play with a lot of attacking footy out of our own half. So I guess the last time we met Canberra was round 2 and they gave us a touch-up after we gave gave the Roosters a touch-up in round 1. So it's been a lot of water under the bridge since then. Two completely different teams. Raiders have gone on a run all season and
Anyone's
worthy minor premiers. So I definitely think it's going to be... yeah.
You're like an ant crawling up your mic, buddy.
Oh, yeah, a little fucking... Hey, bud, get out of it. Yeah. Is that an omen for the Raiders winning? You reckon?
Fire
My tips are Raiders, obviously, being a big Raiders fan myself. Just think down there, the home support, I think that'll be the 14th player in the field, so to speak. Won't get into a lot of details. There was a bit of chat about Josh Papali'i with a bit of a sore ankle, and they thought it was smoke and mirrors, but
How much noise can 10,000 people make though?
heaps. That's rough chat from you.
Was Reece, was he
He did come off the
come
field
off with an ankle or something as well?
Calf.
calf
Yeah.
problem. So who knows?
Just a little niggle. I think that's more
Yep.
mind games because they thought Papali'i was talking shit, but he posted on his Insta his ankle and it's fucking blue and got some bruises on there. So I'm hoping Big Papa plays and we get the dub down there to be good. But some other games, I mentioned before the Panthers v the Warriors over in New Zealand could be a good chance, like for an ambush for the Wars. You boys have any thoughts on the Panthers v the Wars?
I've actually... Lachlan sent me an Instagram, and it's from the New Zealand Warriors. No, New Zealand Warriors till I die. So it goes, attention all Warriors far now. This Saturday we take Whānau.
Whānau.
Joe,
This
Joe, bro.
Saturday we take on the Panthers at home. It's our jobs as fans to help our boys, spelt with a Z, as much as possible. So I have put together a multi-choice list of ways to help. Pullman Hotel. The hotel the Panthers will stay at, fireworks, burnouts, and screaming outside the hotel is highly recommended any time between 1 to 4 a.m. on Saturday. B. Egging the coach box. Bring eggs into the game and egg the Panthers coach box. C. Pitch invaders, spelt with a Z also. Last resort.
Beaters.
If Panthers are on attack and we're a man or two short on D, feel free to jump on to the field and get into the defend line. Everything goes this Saturday. Any questions, please DM me. Let's go, 1NZ Warriors. Thanks, Sione.
Let's go.
I did see that. That was very New Zealand Warrior of them, I believe.
I actually think that they could do something. I don't think they will, but I think if they treat this game as a look, I don't really care what we do in the finals as long as we beat the Panthers and just give everything for this one. I think they've got a potential to cause a bit of drama. The other game I'd like to get your thoughts on, Kingman, the Roosters v the Sharks with Nico Hines pulled the Peter V'landys rule and now he's cleared to play. So both sides at full strength, which is it's what the punters want to see, but it'll be at Shark Park where there's literally 10,000 people, which is going to shut out 25,000 members. So if you combine the total memberships between the Roosters and the Sharks this year, was something like 40,000 total members, because they're holding it at Shark Park. Right now, it's got a capacity of 12,000. So they're blocking out. This is not just casual fans. They're blocking out, over almost 30,000 members, let alone general public, because they're having it at the Suburban Ground, not at like an Allianz or a Core or something. Who do you like in this one, mate? Have you got a little tip for us? You got a little sneaky one?
I'm just looking to ship a Simwu over there, and I got no idea, mate.
Roosters.
Will probably get the job done, we'd say.
Right.
Although your Bulldogs, I know you've got your eye on this game.
Yeah, because we'll play potentially the winner of this. I don't know.
Potentially. Simwu, I'll go over to you.
I know we're playing the Storm this week, mate, and after losing fucking 4 on the trot, I'm obviously not too fucking confident coming into the finals.
This is my upset of the week. I think the Bulldogs are going to upset the Storm.
Storm will lose 3 in a row.
I think so. Unprecedented times. What are your thoughts on this one, mate?
I think captain's back for the Storm, isn't he?
Harry's back.
Different team.
No Jerome.
Different team.
No Pappy.
Yeah, they did that. They did it already during the year.
No Pappenhausen.
They still play good.
Oh, I don't know.
Harry Grant's the glue.
I think this is the upset
He's the glue.
that ruins everyone's day pretty hard. Any locks for you, Mitchie? Any teams across the weekend you think's going to do good or do not so good?
I think that Melbourne Bulldogs game is going to be a cracker. I'm obviously a Melbourne supporter, so hopefully...
Are you really?
I am, yeah.
Obviously, I didn't know that. You bleed purple.
Every now and then.
Only when you squeeze it.
But I'm really looking forward to the Broncos Raiders game. I think it's going to be fireworks, I think.
Be good. Be good. We were really robbed in the 90s of a Broncos Raiders final, so hopefully it's a good game, win, lose, or draw for my boys. Now, let's get back on the golf side of things. The Steamers and the Bunty hunted around us out for this week's potty. Let's start with the Steamer side of things, boys. Who wants to jump in first here? Who's got a Steamer for us for this week?
I'll jump in first because we did briefly touch on it before, but my Steamer of the week was the Irish fans in the playoff holes cheering for Liquorland's ball to go into the water.
Liquorland.
Lagerland.
BWS.
Liquorland.
Just heading into the piss.
I think, and we did talk about it a little bit there before. I think that's a bit rough. It's a bit of a steamer. Maybe there's a change in golf happening, that there's not enough older people with the same respect out there, and then there's just this flood of younger people since the COVID boom and all that sort of stuff that have come to golf, that it's going to be really hard to maintain the culture of, we're not going for him, but we clap because he made a good shot, or we clap lightly or
It's
whatever.
like golf etiquette.
Yeah, golf etiquette. Like maybe that is getting lost a little bit, and I don't really know how to bring that back. Roger Steele's doing a fair bit about that at the moment with his Ambrose or stroke play
Scramble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
scramble
yeah, the
stuff. Did you see
scramble
that? Yeah.
prevention
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
cheating
yeah.
prevention. I love that.
Cheating prevention,
Getting
yeah.
getting people out on the course to make sure they're watching all that shit. But
Just-
yeah, it's a bit of a steamer yelling at a ball to go in the water.
Yeah, you shouldn't be cheering for them to fuck up. You should be cheering when they do something good, or cheer for your boy or your team, but don't want them to fuck up. I just want to touch real quickly before I get your opinions on that. On the etiquette side of things, Mitchy, when you apply for a membership, do you like run through like an etiquette? Like, is there anything that you could give like a potential new member, like, hey, these are like the unspoken rules, or this is the etiquette of golf? Is that something that happens at membership time, or like, do you think it could potentially happen? Or
Depends on what golf club. So when I was a member at Southport Golf Club, you'd have to go in for a meeting before you'd actually get accepted, and then you'd have to go in for like an orientation. So that you'd go in and okay, these are the rules of the clubs. You can wear this here, this like blah 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 blah, kind of that.
shirt tucked in, hats off in the bar.
that kind of stuff.
Don't say cunt.
Definitely don't say that in the clubhouse. But yeah, so I think it depends on what club. We could probably do a better job of it.
Cunt in some clubs. Eustondale.
Parks.
Parks is actually
It's encouraged.
that's what you say when you hole a putt. Yes, good. But yeah, maybe something worth investigating. I quite like the idea of an orientation. I like the unspoken rules and the etiquette of golf. I think it should be passed on.
I don't dislike cheering for the opposite. Yeah, we're kind of brought up with etiquette and sportsmanship and that kind of thing. But if you're on a stage like that and you're in someone else's backyard, like in that particular situation when it was Rory, everyone wanted Rory to win because it was the Irish Open.
So
like,
fuck the other
fucking
guy.
get in the water, you cunt. Like, it's the same for fucking Ryder Cup. Like, it's going to be brutal for the Europeans at the Ryder Cup. They are going to get fucking booed. They're going to get saying, get in the sand, get in the sand. Like, they might get some claps because there'll be some contingent of European supporters and fans there. But it's, it's going to be a very
gonna be
different,
a bloodbath
very
in New
different
York
story
too.
to what they did in Rome.
I think that's different though for me. Like the Ryder Cup is very unique where it is
Sort of
two
team
teams.
based.
Yeah, but you're talking golf still, and you're talking golf etiquette.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind it. Like, fire up.
You
Fuck, if
reckon
you
get
can't handle it, don't hit the cunt in the water.
That's good because you dropped the C in there and it took me 3 seconds to tick that across, and I'm happy with it. Also, just on the bad etiquette side, I treated the kids on Father's Day to watch Happy Gilmore 1, and both Lennox and Archer still quoting, "You will not make this putt, you jackass." So yeah, big shout out to that guy who got his head punched in by fucking Frankenstein.
And his son, Eminem, in the second one. Oh, have you seen the second one?
No, I
yet?
haven't
Oh,
seen it.
righto. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, it's his son. Oh,
Yeah, Eminem shows up. Yeah. That's a jackass guy's son.
that's cool. I like that. What do you guys make? Well, I've already been to you and already talked about that. Do you guys have a steamer? Let's go across to you guys. Mitchie, do you want to start?
Yeah, so I've got my steamer and it's Formula One related, and it was this last weekend. They had the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and Max Verstappen ran away. He remembered how to drive clearly, but there was a bit of controversy. So
Controversy.
Lando
Controversy corner.
Lando Norris was sitting in second with Piastri third, and they were on the pit wall chatting to Lando going, look, what do you want to do? Do you want to pit first, or do you want to send Oscar in to pit first? And Lando chose to go second. He said, no, you let Oscar go. So then
I always come second, just so you know.
gave Oscar a bit of an undercut, which was not on his playing or on his cards because he was like 6 seconds behind Lando at this stage. And so what happened was Lando come in the next lap. They had a bad stop for 6 seconds or whatever it was, and then kept going. So Oscar actually passed Lando. And so a lap later, they asked Oscar to let Lando back pass because that's the way that it was sitting before. And Oscar wasn't too pleased, and he said, I thought you said slow pit stops is a part of racing. We should be racing on, but I'll let you back past. So it's a bit ordinary, in my opinion, because that is part of racing.
Yeah, sometimes you're quick, sometimes you're not.
And
Sometimes maybe good.
But the thing is, it's like, what happens if he gets a puncture? Like, If he gets a puncture and he's slow and he has a slow lap around, is Oscar then supposed to slow down so it's fair? Like, it's just not how it is. It's not racing. So
Just not cricket.
Not cricket. So that's my steamer, because it seems as though McLaren's doing everything in their power to keep Lando in this title fight, and they're
Trying
going
to build something up.
Well, they're
trying
going to
to
shaft.
take away.
It just seems as though they're going to shaft Oscar because they want Lando as the pin-up boy. I just don't think they see Oscar being as big a star.
The number one.
I don't get it. Oscar's a far better driver, and is showing that week
As
after week.
evidenced by all the wins. He's
So
had,
that's
yeah.
my steamer.
What are your boys' thoughts? Any thoughts on the F1 side of things with Lando and Oscar?
Well, politics is rubbish. Politics ruins all sports, and obviously inter-team politics is pretty fucking.
Into teams.
And
fuck.
McLaren, like it's been all season, hasn't it? Like it's not just it's not just a one-off. Like it's just been this trend that's been happening since fucking Melbourne. You know, it's
Yeah.
just incessant. So something's going to happen. These two are going to come to a head. Obviously,
Punch
it
on.
took pretty big balls just to say, righto, I'm the bigger man. Off you go. Like I'll listen to the rules, but like if it comes down to the last race,
Be wild if
and
you
there's
lose it by a
like
couple.
minimal points in it, like what's he expected to do? Just fucking peel off and let Lando go past again, or what?
Well, what happens when Oscar has a bad pit stop and he all of a sudden Lando has to let him pass
Yeah,
and
if Oscar
Lando's
was
got to
in the
win?
lead.
Like, they're not going to let that happen.
No.
Like, then that's just Anyway,
Thankfully, he's been faster so far
Yes.
most of the season, which is good. But the challenge is they need to not let this get in the way of Max Verstappen chasing him, because he's not really out of reach yet, especially with the way that he drives
yeah.
and drove the fastest race ever in Formula One. So,
Oh,
That's
Monza.
fast.
yes.
Yeah, right.
So they had the lap record, and then also had the
Race
fastest overall time of the race. It was the fastest
Ever.
race ever, which is pretty impressive.
He's going well.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Keyman, you get a steamer for us?
I do have a steamer. Bear with me. Renovated greens. Not because the greens are renovated, because they need to be done. So big shout out to Mick and the crew. The boys have done a fantastic job. I did say that at the top.
Yeah, mint.
Punched, sanded. We're back on playing. Not awesome, but the expectation isn't that they're going to be awesome for a good 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. So the steamer of this part is motherfuckers complaining about renovated greens. Okay. There was a notification went out from the club.
It was everywhere.
Yep.
There's
yep.
plenty
So
of-
If you didn't know,
social media for the public.
We
there were
are punching the
emails
greens.
that came out for the membership as well. No doubt the guys in the pro shop, if people are calling up trying to book in for visitors or socials, they're letting them know that there's discounted rates because it's renovation time. Yes, that's happening.
Yep.
So
Welcome to the pro shop. Our greens are punched.
Something like
people blowing up and not taking it for what it is. It's 2 or 3 weeks out of the year, all right, for the guys to get these greens as fucking immaculate as they have been, and no doubt they're going to come back super fucking strong. I played them today, and there's a lot of work being put into them, and they're going to bounce. They're going to bounce back hard, and coming right into spring, awesome golfing weather. Suck it up. Stop fucking bitching and complaining. I'm
don't-
obviously not the world's best putter, so I could be blaming my poor putting on the punch greens, but I actually putted pretty well today. So maybe punch greens forever.
you might have to go to the Sand Green Championships at
Maybe,
Booyah or something.
maybe.
Like that might be a thing.
Yeah.
Second, what you're saying, if you want the good, you got to put up with this for 2-3 weeks. Like,
But they're honestly not that bad. That's the
That's-
thing, is that
they're
people
not awful.
don't realise how good we've got these greens in a renovation. They are playable. Like there's a lot of greens, a lot of courses. You go to the coast and play on what's the different, like the real grainy stuff. They tear them up. They
328.
core them strong.
yeah, it's like Plinko.
Yeah.
Like when you're fucking putting on them, like those little core marks, it's fucking bing, bing.
Yeah.
Like you could still hit a pretty good putt today. Yeah, you had to give it a bit of horses to get it to the hole, but it's not dead. Like it's by the weekend. So we're playing around on the weekend. I'm expecting to be in. They're still going to be sandy, but they're going to be in pretty good nick.
You can imagine. So.
And like the way that Toowoomba Golf Club's made sort of like this 4-man Ambrose event around it. Like, hey, we know they've just been punched, so we're going to put on these sort of TV events where it's a bit more fun, a bit more less individual base, so you get full looks at a putt. Big shout out. If you want the spoiled greens that we do get. Like they're fantastic when they're on, especially coming into summer. You just got to put up with it. So put up or shut up. I think that's a good steamer, mate. Well done. Bunty Hunter of the week. Any of you boys been chasing any bunt this week? Any good yarns?
No, I was hitting fairways and greens today. It was good.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if I could drive, I would have shot even today. It would have been fucking sense, but I can't. I want to give a shout out to Kane, who I said he actually played really well. He played the handicap for the first time in a while, and he said, "Look, if you're going to tell these stories, make sure you tell everyone that I shot the handicap as well." So, big shout out to Kane, who had 36 points in the Stableford today. He did a really good job. He drove the ball. He's a big, powerful man. He's a fucking man. He hits the ball hard. Speaking of hitting the ball hard, we were on the 5th and got in a little bit of trouble on his second shot, and he asked me to caddy him around a bit. He's like, "Hey, I've been struggling a bit lately. Can you just help me? Just talk through some shots and things with me." He said, "I don't want like full, but if you notice anything that I'm doing, or I said just when I'm addressing it or pre-address, maybe just talk things through with me." I was like, "Yeah, sweet ass, like no worries at all." We measured up a shot. He grabs the gun. He goes, "Look, I've got about 180 into 5," and I'm like, "I know, 180. Well, that's probably like front flag, maybe 6, maybe like yeah, but the 5, well, I've been hitting." I'm like, "Yeah, but if you're short, you're okay. Like let's just hit that and you'll be fine." And I'm thinking, 180. That's weird. Anyway, he steps up with his 6 and absolutely fucking stripe shows this thing straight over the flag. And when I say over the flag, I mean the ball was still on its way up as it was going over the flag. And I looked at my watch. I didn't look at the watch pre-shot. And I'm like, "What did you say you had?" He goes, 160. I looked at the watch. Sure, it wasn't 122. Like, he goes, "No, I got 100. I said, "Did you get the tree behind it?" And he jumped on again. The flag's at 122. He's gunned the tree behind and put it pinned high in the tree behind. Had a 60-yard little chip to get back on. It was not the greatest thing that Kane's ever done. But yeah, it was an absolute fuck up of epic proportions that we're told to be mentioned. Also, we're on the 4th. The hole just before it, he's hit one off like an absolute fucking toe shot, like fucking 45-degree angle to the right. No good. He's behind a couple of trees, and he said, "What do you reckon I should do here? Just fucking hit and hope?" And I was like, "Hey, hang on. Let's not fucking hit and hope. Let's like work on an angle, pick your gap." There was 3 gaps. There's 2 trees. You got a left gap, a middle gap, and a right gap. Choose a gap. Pick a mark that's in line with your gap and hit it. He goes, "Righto, I'm aiming for the right gap. I'm going to follow that down. That's on this leaf here. It's going to go through. It's going to roll on. It's going to be mint." And proceeds to hit the leftmost gap. Fucking chunky little rollout thing. And that's not what I wanted to happen. Just sounds like, look, well, you didn't hit and hope. If you hit and hope, you probably would have hit a tree. So big shout out to Freemo, who struggled in parts, but was overall fucking sensational today with 36 points. Any other body hunters from you blokes? You said you didn't have much. You've been spending too much time on the fairways.
Yeah. Well, not enough time on the fairways because I'm not on the golf course. So
Yeah, copy that. Maybe that should be your goal. Maybe try and hit some holes this week.
I played a few holes of Savi, but
How'd you go?
hit it not too bad. I didn't putt. I just hit onto the fairway, onto the green, and picked it up and went.
Are
to
you
the
one of the
next.
blokes that Kingy was talking about before?
No. We're very lucky. We are so lucky. It's unbelievable. Like working at a few golf courses on the Gold Coast, it's 5 to 6 weeks before they're back to normal. Where we get 10 days, 2 weeks at most, and we're back to normal. So very, very lucky.
Cool. All right. Well, does anyone have anything else before we wrap up this week's potty?
Smithy and Min Woo both confirmed for the Oz PGA at Royal Queensland.
Yep.
I'm not sure if we've made mention of those. Smithy was just a recent one, I think, but Min Woo was maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'm not sure if we made mention of that. So that field's
be a
getting
big event.
stronger and stronger and stronger. And you did mention also 4-man Ambrose with Fremos. He jumping in still?
Fremont, Big Pez
Big
is
Pez.
coming up. He's no longer in the rugby union, so he said he wants to spend a bit more time playing golf. So he's going to come up and join the Scramble team or the Ambrose team this Saturday morning. So
Did he get his new driver back?
Still running the QI35 at the moment.
Roger.
He might coincide. He's going to come up Friday and see if it's back.
It's here.
It's
It
here?
got delivered to us, and it was supposed to go to City, but it went